It's up to both guys what they want out of this. Tyson knows he's got to change everything, 380-degree turnaround. And if he's not prepared to do that, well, good luck to Usyk. But let me tell you, once Tyson's head's on, Usyk's not the man to do it.
Tyson Fury experienced the second defeat of his career about a week ago, and he hasn't stopped lamenting his loss. Initially, he claimed he was robbed by the judges, insisting he had won the fight by 3 rounds.
In the nuts day after day, and you start thinking, well, what's it all about this? They've lost a great champion. It'd be a sad thing and a shame that the undisputed fight never may happen.
There were rumors that Tyson Fury was planning to appeal the fight, but for some reason, he chose not to pursue it. Despite abandoning the appeal, he's still eager to secure a trilogy with Oleksandr Usyk. Sometimes, it's wise to accept that your opponent is superior. Otherwise, you might make questionable decisions, like calling for a third fight against someone who has already outclassed you in 2 consecutive bouts.
Through people being stupid. But if they be sensible, regroup, sit down round the table like proper business people, we can make this fight happen. It should have took Wembley. I don't know what he's doing with Daniel Labarde. I can't see that fight happening, to be honest with you.
This has been the latest source of conflict between Tyson and his father, John Fury. John has advised against a trilogy, but Tyson remains adamant. His father questioned his legacy, fearing that the way he's handling the loss might overshadow his achievements. The Fury family isn't well loved in the boxing world due to their numerous controversies. While this notoriety may have contributed to their substantial paydays, it has also attracted significant disdain from both boxing professionals and fans.
Fight happens is a stupid move, because imagine if Daniel Labarde, which Daniel's quite capable of turning him over, then what?
As a result, a fight between Tyson Fury and John Fury seems entertaining to fans who aren't particularly invested in the family. Their feud began when Tyson Fury decided to heed the advice of boxing fans and remove his dad from his corner. He even admitted in an interview that this decision had strained his relationships with everyone except his immediate family.
Can be a part of them all this time for the match.
It's difficult, but a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Before the fight, the tension between Tyson Fury and his father was palpable. Fury explained, "I've not spoken to anybody. Shane's been with me the whole camp. We spent 60 days together, constantly pushing each other to the limit. He's called me more useless things than ever before. Huey came over 2 weeks ago, and that's been the extent of our interactions."
Do you think that he will be furious? He will be angry?
Who, Alexander?
Yes, Usyk.
No, he won't be furious. He'll be okay.
"I've not spoken to anybody," Fury reiterated. "When I say I've not spoken to anybody, I really haven't. I've just been focused on the fight and doing my job, being in the zone."
In the UK, what doubted my son, I said, every TV company you want sacking off. Sack them off Monday morning, so don't.
I was in Malta, where the weather was decent and dry. We had good facilities and everything we needed. My routine was simple. I went to the gym in the morning, came back for food, then hit the gym again in the evening, and returned for more food. After that, I'd watch TV, go to bed early, and wake up early. The only time we left was to go to the gym or attend church on Sundays.
The comical act with John in the corner, and I think it distracted Tyson. So if he distracted him in the corner, how was he in the 12-week training camp?
Tyson Fury's father, John Fury, has taken to social media to vent his frustration after Tyson's second loss this year to Oleksandr Usyk in their unified World Heavyweight Championship rematch. Although his runs have largely been aimed at Usyk, the 3 judges from Fight Night, and the World Boxing Council, John recently turned his criticism towards Tyson himself, accusing him of being too careless and unprepared to have lost to the same opponent again.
John Fury, why are you avoiding me? Saying there's no money in fighting me. I've stepped up to the mark, John, and accepted your challenge.
John Fury lashed out at Oleksandr Usyk and the judges, accusing them of robbing Tyson of victory by manipulating the system in Usyk's favor. However, despite initially claiming that Usyk cheated Tyson out of a win, John also criticized his son for his preparation. stating that despite all the training, Tyson still ended up losing.
Started where Big John Fury challenged any man over 50 to a fight. That's my recollection of it, but you tell me where the beef began with Big John.
The British heavyweight spent months in a training camp in Malta, cutting off all communication with his household, including his wife Paris and his father John Fury. Only his trainers, Subahil Stewart and Andy Lee, were present, with Tyson's brother Shane Fury joining them later on. Consequently, John Fury felt that Tyson had taken things too far, straining his relationships, only to come up short in the end.
Hello everyone. I think I got one last hurrah in me. I haven't fought in over 20 years. John Fury is my friend and he's a good fighting man.
Tyson Fury has finally listened to the calls from boxing fans and professionals alike, making the tough decision to remove his father, John Fury, from his corner once and for all. This comes after several complaints that John had become his biggest distraction during Fury's fight with Oleksandr Usyk for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship on Saturday night. Despite their close relationship, the decision to part ways with his father in the corner was a move Tyson felt necessary for his career moving forward.
A good fighting man. I think the two of us would have a great boxing match. Out in Saudi, let's show them YouTubers and them Saudi royals how two old warriors can perform.
During Tyson Fury's fight with Oleksandr Usyk, his father, John Fury, was seen shouting over his son's ear, preventing him from receiving important instructions from his more experienced trainers, Sugar Hill and Andy Lee. This excessive behavior has drawn criticism, and now his biggest critic is none other than Joe Egan, the man widely known for being Mike Tyson's sparring partner and famously described by the boxing legend as the world's toughest white man. Egan has now weighed in on Tyson Fury's decision to part ways with his father in the corner, offering his perspective on the situation.
Fury, you got my friend Joe Egan really mad at you, saying you wanted to fight me. And he also told me that you told Russell Crowe that he was a fraud. So Joe Egan is looking for John Fury, okay? And if I'm able to see that fight...
Joe Egan and John Fury have been engaged in a heated back and forth. And during a recent appearance on Frick on Fighting with Carl Frick, Egan didn't hold back in his critique of his rival. He harshly criticized John Fury for constantly seeking the spotlight and putting his son in a difficult position unnecessarily. This provided Egan with the ideal moment to get back at John, following months of intense exchanges between the two on social media. Egan's comments were sharp and unapologetic, reflecting the ongoing animosity between them.
Hey Joe Egan, here's where it's at. You're saying KSI's backing you for millions of pounds when they can't pay me 200 what they owe me. But here's one for you, mate. Tell that rat next to you, that pineapple, wire me my money across way.
During a conversation with Carl Frick, John Fury recounted the moment from years ago when his feud with Joe Egan began. While this story will be explored in more detail later in the video, it's their more recent conflict, dating back a few months, that has escalated into this ongoing war of words. Despite still grieving his son's loss and the shocking decision to part ways with him, John Fury's public boast that no 58-year-old on earth